My name is Oliver. I'm a Sligmatic Technologies LLC sales representative, and Sligmatic has invented a new machine called a Slime Fax machine. So as I'm sure you're aware, in your workplace or in your school or in your organization or even at home with your friends or your acquaintances, sending slime-based messages is still just as hard as it ever has been, and now there's people working remotely more than ever, and people working all around the world, and we need a way to communicate via slime-based messages faster, cheaper, and in a way that's better for the environment. And so we've invented Slime Fax, a machine that sends slime-based messages via unreadable drips on paper instantaneously within seconds. And we're also here at SDF, we're recruiting Slime Fax ambassadors. So if you can commit to being a Slime Fax, I guess you already have a couple. Here's a pen for you if you want to sign your signature okay. on that dotted slime. You can. It's just a commitment to being a Slime Fax ambassador at whatever workplace or organization you're with for the rest of your life. And if you if you sign that, we can commit to giving you almost 1% off. We're trying to cut costs a little bit. We're almost 1% off your very first Slime Fax machine. So if you want to take out your mobile device and navigate to slimefax.com, it'll prompt you with an urgent scenario from a theoretical workplace, and then you'll come up with a response to it, and you can send that response, and it'll print it out on our demo machine here in a Slime Fax message that you might recognize.
I'm sending hello. Okay. Ooh. So what is the liquid that's coming out? Is that slime? Like,
Slime.
What is it made out of?
It's slime, yeah.
Okay.
And we, unfortunately, it's a proprietary formula that we got from WikiHow, so so we can't reveal that. Now, if you would do the honors of taking the Slime Fax knife and slicing off your Slime Fax message, and then you can take the Slime Fax hammer and nail it to the Slime Fax message board.
Oh, it's a hammer in there. Are you gonna videotape me?
And then if you want to take that stamp over here, or actually I can stamp you off oh, here. I can stamp you to be an official Slime Fax ambassador.
Wow, thank you.
And you'll get, and you just show that, just Slime Fax that back to us when you get back to your organization, and Slime Fax that to us, and we can give you almost 1% off your very first Slime Fax machine.
So what was the motivation behind creating the Slime Fax machine? You mentioned like convenience but I feel like I haven't actually seen one of these before. So what is the innovation?
It's completely new. It's completely new. This is the only Slime Fax machine in existence currently. We make them to order, and it's a proprietary technology invented by Sligmatic, and so the motivation, yes, exactly, is that when you're sending Slime Fax machines via FedEx, UPS, it's super expensive, it takes a long time, and we just don't have the time for that. And your carbon footprint is through the roof. And so we're really trying to save the environment, we're trying to save your organization time and money, and we're still trying to convey that same slime-based information to your recipients. Yeah.
So how does the slime affect the environment? Like is it a biohazard to get in the water, or what is it? Because you can't say what it's made out of, but I was curious like how it affects the environment.
We're working on it. It's something that in our 100-year plan we're trying to diminish our carbon footprint a little bit and work on getting renewable slime sources. Right now it's definitely it's being it's not great, but to put it lightly, but we will work on that, and the slime will maybe in 100, 150 years be somewhat renewable, at least partly.
This year's theme is what if, so how is your Slime Fax responding to that question?
We have posed it in a couple different ways. The main one being what if slime-based messages could be sent more sustainably, more economically and faster.
Huh.
And Slime Fax answers that question
Right.
in just a couple words and clicks. Yeah, so this demo machine took a couple months of building and developing and stuff, but it finally started working today, which is really great. Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us like how this is built? Or is that
Yes.
also proprietary?
Totally. So it has 3 different parts, I would say. One is these peristaltic pumps, which are usually used for like medicine and stuff, and they're connected to. They're 12-volt pumps, so they're connected to like a relay. There's an Arduino inside. Excuse me, inside this side that controls the relays and turns them on and off. And then these are just servo motors that move this gantry back and forth. This is like a 3D printer timing belt, and it just moves it back and forth. And so on the website, you saw that there's like it's like a comment board and stuff. So we're using Google Firebase for this demo machine to store those messages, and then like a Python script to detect those messages and any new messages, and then just send that message via USB to the Slime Fax machine on the Arduino. And then the Arduino moves these back and forth and squirts out slime.